Step up.
Right. What up? Welcome to another iteration of We Geekin. Today we jumped into Bleach episodes 12 and 13, and we're going to jump right into it, gentlemen. These two episodes were fantastic. They closed so much stuff up. Let's jump into this shit, man. One thing that jumped out to me right away. Ichigo's father, Ishin, you've got mail. He gone. Welcome back.
You got mail.
All the captains we know today were captains when Ishin's father was a captain. Did y'all notice that? I mean, Ichigo's dad was a captain. Except for Hitsugaya. That shocked me. So in a sense that all of them should have, but then again, he left. I thought all of them should have known about Ichigo, but then he did just leave.
He left before that.
Right.
Yeah, he left before that and became
a human,
so they couldn't find him.
All of them there, like everybody except Hitsugaya, and he ended up taking Ishin's spot. And it was like, damn, that's crazy, yo. That is fucking crazy.
But it was foreshadowing that if you go back, because Rangiku was like, well, yeah, wouldn't I be next in line? Say, nah, I would never leave you. I don't think they'd ever make you a captain.
Right. And she's still a lieutenant to this day. That's crazy. My man, the third seat jumped over like, nah, baby, you ain't, you ain't it. You ain't it. So he left the Quincy's out of the report. And, Captain Commander gave him that.
He already knew.
You got something else you want to tell me, Muff? You got something to say?
I think he knew, but he was like, I'm not going to pursue it. Like, he did, he helped, he saved some shit, so. It's like the good outweighed the bad. If you leave something out, I can't really call him on it because I don't know.
Right.
And I'm not going to create a big scene out of it.
Yeah. He was terrified, though, sitting there. So,
hell yeah.
Can you guys say that maybe Ishin and Masaki helped spark the change with the Quincy's and the Soul Reapers a little bit? Because they were definitely in the shadows up until that point because the Soul Reapers wiped them all out.
Well, supposedly wiped them all out.
Right. Supposedly.
So I think it did to a degree because they still didn't know about Quincy's until,
Ishida and Ichigo
came back to when they went to go rescue Rukia all the way back in the second arc.
Right.
So it's like they didn't really know about it until then. Like, yeah, they came and they wiped out the lesser Quincy's, almost all of them. And I think it was just like Ishida's grandfather, Ishida and his father left that they knew about.
Baby.
Right.
So,
and
we now know why Ichigo's father got his powers back, because that tie was broken. That lineup was broken. That's why his powers came back.
And my man was completely human, so that made Ichigo the first half human, half hollow, half Soul Reaper, half Quincy ever.
The first full hybrid. He was the first full hybrid.
Completely, just a little bit of everything, man. That's
full
crazy.
bringer.
Oh, and full bring. Yeah, he forgot he got that power too. Laying dormant inside him. What's even crazier is that all the feats he's done up until now were just a piece of his power. He was suppressing the rest. That was a piece. And the fights he's had up until now have been epic, and that was just a piece. Aww.
We got a new mascot.
Yeah. Hey, sweetheart.
Say hi, right?
But that's crazy, yo. Like, I can only imagine what he can do now, bro. Like, all the stuff he's done, that was a piece of power.
It's like this. Ty Kuba was like, yeah, you seen everything my boy could do? That's just the tip of this here iceberg.
What you think down there, Six, man? Ichigo, you got the Ichigo shirt on, bro. What you think, man?
Yeah, I got the Ichigo shirt on. Oh, my girl here. She just texted me saying that I'm here. But I think that the next arc is going to be terrific. and the way it ends is a good way to begin to a beginning. So we now know what Ichigo is. Now we just waiting on to see more details of his power and see what he is capable of doing. And also Ashita now is per se they say at the end that he's the father of the son
Stern
of
Ritters. The Stern Ritters. Like he defected. Quote unquote.
Okay.
Yeah, quote unquote he defected. Because we've seen him do this before with the Mount arc. Where he quote unquote was helping them, but it was for him to service to get to the Soul Society to defeat them.
True.
So we don't know what's up his sleeve. Like he has a very good IQ. He has a good battle intelligence. So I don't think anything that he does is just done just to do it. It's like there's always a purpose behind what he does. Like he's more strict.
I think Uryu gonna end up helping Ichigo just because they've become too close over the years. And that's his people's now. That's
his cousin. Yeah, we found. I called it a few episodes back. It was his cousin. So,
and knowing we know about the family history now, like Ryukin kind of, I think what Ishin did changed his view on Soul Reapers that day because he's like, man, he ain't got nothing to. This is nothing gonna help him. He is gonna lose everything. He's like, of course I'll help her. And my man was just floored. And I think from that day, he didn't know what to do. That's why he tried to leave until the chick, well, I guess Uryu's mom convinced him to go back home. My man was just going to be done with everything. Like, I don't even know what to think no more. Like, that was crazy.
And then to find out that his mom wasn't supposed to die on the day she died. I
knew something with that leg. When they zoomed in on that leg, I'm like, why would they zoom in on her leg that looks so weak and she can't really walk outside? The mom. And even the other chick, you know what I'm saying?
Like
all because of what was it called? Al Suwailan, when he started waking up and taking his power back from the rest of them.
Yeah.
Like that's
so we learned a lot. We got an hour. It advanced the story, it advanced the plot, it filled a lot of plot holes. You know,
we got to see Ishin's relationship. Kind of got where they came from, and the fact that now we know Kisuke knew about Ichigo from before he was born because he pretty much put his parents together.
Yeah.
Or did Aizen do that?
Well,
or did Aizen do that?
You know what they say? Aizen been planning this for like years because he was there. He was there when she got attacked by White. She was there. He was there. They went to cloak, so they didn't. Nobody else knew they were there.
Right.
Like Ishin didn't know. Masaki didn't know. Ryukin didn't know, but they were there. And as we heard Aizen say, let's wait and see what happens. Something interesting may happen. Like, remember, Aizen's been playing. He's been plotting in the shadows for years.
Aizen been involved since. It's crazy to now be where we are, and know Aizen has been pulling the strings since episode 1.
Yep.
Like, it's crazy.
Before episode 1.
Before episode 1. But
well before episode 1.
When we got into it, it's like Aizen has been pulling the strings since before we started this thing. That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
like, I've
and
never
the way
seen
the story is set up.
Yes.
But and the thing is, he's like, you can't really call him a villain though, because his purpose wasn't necessarily to
destroy the Soul
to
Society.
just kill people. Right. He actually wanted to save the Soul Society. He was trying to find a way to do that to limit casualties. So he figured, well, I'll just be the new Soul King, and we ain't got to worry about it no more.
Right. Which still want to learn more about him. I've been tempted to read into the manga just to see, because I don't know much about the Soul King, but he must be a very pivotal piece of this entire, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. Kale, what you think, brother? I see what she think.
Oh, I mean, shit's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like every episode that came out, like, you know, I mean, it's starting to expand. You know what I mean? Besides the manga, you know what I mean? And it's like it started to give you more detail instead of just reading a book. You can see it in person about the backtrack story. Of course, now it's you giving me flashbacks, like all the way back from the beginning. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was like, damn.
It comes full circle.
And here,
yes,
we thinking like you know, oh, all right, his mom just like a regular human, you know what I'm saying? And like, oh, his dad,
She was a
his dad is
Quincy.
just a what you call him and shit, you know what I mean?
That's
So
right.
yeah.
Yeah, Soul Reaper, yeah.
So
So
it's
like
like,
now it's like, you know, what about his two sisters, you know what I'm saying? I'm still like, yeah,
Good
they probably had
question.
something too.
Good
You know what I mean?
question.
They probably had something.
yeah,
Gotta be some
that's
hybrid too. But they didn't get attacked though, but you know what I'm saying? But
no, Karen's been attacked. Karen's been attacked before.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, she
It
was
was
attacked in
episode-
episode 1.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
attacked in the first episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, like, his sisters have some spiritual pressure with them too. The crazy thing is, with his
We
sister
hear you,
Karen can see, his sister Karen can see spirits, and I think his other sister can kind of sense them.
Right.
I don't think
She
she's
can
fully
sense.
aware.
One can see, one can sense, but they don't have as much awareness as Ichigo does, though.
Well,
They might end up doing some a little side story for them probably, you know what I'm saying? Like how they did with
They need
Naruto
to, bro.
and then Boruto. And though, you know, I ain't even watched Boruto, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
probably do
Boruto,
something like
yeah,
that.
I don't like Boruto. I'm sorry.
Bleach,
I
yo.
don't like that shit.
So to find out, Grand Fisher was no match for Masaki. Like, and it wasn't if it wasn't for the I wrote it down, Ashu Wayland with him waking up, yo. It could have been a completely different story.
Oh yeah, he'd have fucked Grand Fisher up. She'd have fucked Grand Fisher up. She'd have
Just
sent them to the
like-
upper room.
The upper room.
The upper room.
So do you think Katagiri, Uryu's mom, was an Ect Quincy also?
No, she was a lesser Quincy.
And he just decided to
She
take her
was a
power
lesson.
too, and she just died.
Yeah.
Like finding out the fate of both of their moms. That's why. That's another reason why I think Uryu is gonna. She gonna tell him to shush. Get my voice. Hold on, laughing at her.
What? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, our niece is taking over our episode. She is so adorable. And
You got to look at it like this. She as he said, like he took his power back from those that he deemed unworthy.
Right.
So
And
you
that,
have to look,
there we
you
go.
know,
That connection Ichigo and Uryu have right there because he pretty much killed both of their moms.
yeah,
That's another reason why I don't think Uryu is going to completely align with him. He's going to get in deep enough to figure out what's going on, and then he going to side with Ichigo. Like, you killed my
pretty
mom,
much to get
you
close,
did all of
you know?
this, you blew up Soul Society. Like, come on, man. And he don't even like Soul
You know-
Reapers, but they treated him nice when he was there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And
So I
then we
don't
get
see a
more
problem.
background. We got more background, so we got to see, like, you know, finding out what Ishin's real name is, because it's not Kurosaki, it was
Ishin
Shiba.
Shiba.
So we found out, like, you know, so yeah, Ichigo's related to the Shiba clan. He's related to them. You know, Ganju is his cousin. That's why they act the way they do. They act like male cousins. We all had that one male cousin we fought with.
Hold on.
Was the best
Right.
of friends, but we always fought. And that's what they are to each other.
I completely agree. So why do y'all think? So first off, back to Aizen real fast. Before I get to that, Aizen is at the same level as Oyama. He's the only other person that's created something that can be manipulated with a soul on it. Like, again, respect to Aizen, because in order to get into Squad Zero, you have to do something significant that impacts the entire Soul Society. And Aizen is the only other person, probably outside of maybe Kisuke, because I think Kisuke probably could do it too, and maybe Mayuri with enough time. But right now, the only person up there with Oyama is Aizen. So why do y'all think all the blank swords? Why do you think they all bowed to Ichigo once he kind of got back into his Gigai?
That's a good question.
Because as soon as he got up, he's like, "You know what you're doing?" He's like, "Yep." And as soon as he started walking, all of them just bowed down to him. I'm like,
Bowed
wonder
down
why
to
they
him,
all kneeled. And then he went right to his Zanpakuto. Wonder why they all kneeled to him. Y'all got any theories or ideas on that?
It could be a link to his to his heritage, because as we say, we just are finding out that he hasn't really tapped into his true power yet,
Right.
and it goes back to what White said in the monologue. I will never allow a king weaker than me to ride me. So it's like him understanding who he truly is and being able to put his full power on display is like they bow down because
maybe
they're like, we acknowledge who this person is. And you notice that when he touched his Zompact toe, it turned from black to white.
And White, and finding out White was his true sword the entire. I mean, granted, both of them, but White was truly his Zompact toe the whole time. And then Black Zangetsu kind of came into the fray, but I never thought that. I honestly, truly thought Old Man Zangetsu was Zangetsu, and White was just his hollow side, not one and the same.
Well, because they use his father's powers to like kind of keep White at bay. That's where the source of his Soul Reaper powers came from when he was born, and White transferred to Ichigo.
Okay.
Once Ichigo truly awakened his Soul Reaper powers, then there's like the connection between Ishin's Soul Reaper powers and the subjugation of White was severed. Because Ichigo was strong enough. As a matter of fact, once he did the training of Hollow Fire, he was able to subjugate White.
True.
And at that moment was when his powers returned to him.
And we didn't know until he just magically popped up that day.
Yeah, and he defeated Grand Fisher.
My man was like, Ichigo,
his wife.
I got this. I got this. You need to just go.
Yeah.
I got this for my girl, man. You better get up out of here, son. I got to tell her handle this. And you saw he used Getsuga Tensho again on the hollow inside Masaki. I think when he used it on White, that's why White knew the technique and taught it to Ichigo when he was training him, when he was learning his Bankai.
Yeah. Because it's like they said, White fight, he fought like a Soul Reaper, not like a Hollow.
Yo, full circle, bro. Like, it's insane how much they closed up in 2 episodes, bro. Like, full circle. And now he ain't about to just be Getsuga Tensho, dude. Like, he about to probably have, like, an arsenal of moves, especially with dual swords, yo. Like,
yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. And so we came and we found out a lot. They unpacked a lot. We learned about White being the source of his Soul Reaper powers. And, we'll call him Old Man Zangetsu because that's what he's going to be. He was the source of his Quincy powers. And as he stated, I would have killed you if you became a Soul Reaper, but something in me changed. I wanted to see you prosper. I wanted to protect you.
So you think that's going to affect the fight when they finally do come back again?
I think
any of y'all think that's going to affect the fight?
Because he's accepted both of them, I think he'll be able to.
Oh no, not Ichigo. I'm talking about Yawak, because that was still the essence of Yawak. So I can assume that little essence is going to go back into Yawak. Do you think that's going to affect the way Yawak is going to fight Ichigo coming up?
No,
in the summer.
No. I think Yawak is going to do what Yawak's going to do if he can't convince Ichigo to join him.
Right.
And we all know Ichigo is not you can't just convince him. You could beat his ass and he'll be like, fuck you. Literally.
Yeah.
We've seen him get his ass whipped and he's like, and he won't bow down.
That is true.
Because his nature is to protect everybody. It's in his nature. So he won't turn his back. He won't abandon those that he cares about. He won't abandon those that he cares about. So
I thought that might affect the relationship during the next fight. So I was just curious what y'all thought. Because he definitely seems sad to leave, but like, I understand this is what you want to do. I didn't want to kill you, but I will. But maybe if he had that fatherly bond, like, I don't want to strike my son down. But then again, he snatched his power from the other kids and just stomped on them. So what do I think? What do I know? What am I thinking? Baby girl, you got anything else? Yeah. Do we have another episode this week, or are we done till the summertime?
We're done till the summertime. Yeah, that's it.
Why?
Yeah, we done.
6 months, man. We're at the end of the year because today this recording is 12/29 at the end of 2022, so we got 6 months. No, what you say? Come here.
I don't know if they watch Hufflepuff. I don't know if y'all watch Harry Potter.
No. No.
He say no.
Gryffindor.
No.
Oh, yeah. He watching.
I've only watched
I've
them.
seen Harry Potter before. I read the books in high school too. But
she's a big Harry Potter fan. So,
but yeah, we wrapped it till the summer though. So we gotta wait 6 months for the next one, huh? Look, it's better than waiting. We waited 10 years, brother. I could do 6 more months because we got some more anime dropping soon, so I could do 6 months. But
yeah, we got a lot of anime.
We Geekin came out and we started with Bleach. We are definitely gonna keep it going, but as you see, we're sprinkling other animes into here, so we're gonna keep things going. But we definitely are picking Bleach back up in June if we don't start just touching on episodes and fights, because there was some epic things prior to 1,000 Year Blood War.
Is she okay?
Yeah.
I'm sad that we got 6 months off, but 6 months
and
off.
If you guys
Bleach.
have like any animes, any animes that you guys might want to suggest that we check out, drop them in the comment section below.
Absolutely.
That's like I love checking out other stuff. Like I've watched so many different animes that I never knew existed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been loaded up. I got like so many queue. That's why I was like, I can't really get caught up on One Piece because I like going through like
Kaiyo can have that.
So I'm gonna tell y'all, future episode getting ready to come out. I'm gonna talk with Kaiyo about One Piece because he's been watching it a lot longer than I have. I'm about 100 episodes in. So I'm gonna talk to him about what's going on up until now. But as far as Bleach, man, it was fantastic. 13 episodes of awesome animation, well worth
storytelling.
The 10-year wait, and the fact that they closed up so much in 13 episodes is impressive. Impressive.
We got a lot of good storytelling. We got a lot of dots connected. And a lot of loopholes were filled because it was stuff that we was like, well, what about this? What about that? And now, like you said, it all come full circle. Now we putting all the pieces together. Mm-hmm. Like when he fought Captain Zaraki, and we heard old man Zangetsu said, "I'm at my limit of being able to stop the bleeding. I'm at my limit."
It ain't shit doing this time 6.
It's not.
So, that. Come to find out, it's a currency power to stop, to do that.
She saying Zangetsu. She sound like she's saying Zangetsu right now.
Right. She over there saying Getsu Gatensho. So, gentlemen, I appreciate this journey we've been on the past couple months, especially starting with Bleach. And I'm looking forward to what we're getting ready to do in 2023 and what's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Especially once we pick back up in Bleach. So, we'll do a recap, and then we're going to jump right into it because now they've closed everything up. Now it's time to go forward, baby. It's time to go forward, baby.
No, I got to stand up for this. Check out Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. They just announced it in January. Check that shit out. I got to finish the season.
That's my next one to watch. I've heard good things about it.
Already finished?
That's my next one to watch.
Fuck that. They ain't no we late. We ain't late. No, fuck that.
I know I'm late. I know I'm late.
Hold on. Kaiyo, fuck that. You've been talking about One Piece the whole fucking time. And then as soon as I say Jujutsu Kaisen, you're like, oh, y'all late. Nah, fuck that.
Hey, that's like saying, oh, did you see Demon Slayer? No, I didn't see Demon Slayer yet. Come on now.
No, but have you been watching Demon Slayer?
I haven't watched it yet, so my queue.
No. I'm talking about Kaiyo. You been watching Demon Slayer?
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
But you've been talking about One Piece the whole time. Gear 5. I'm like, what the fuck is a Gear 5? I'm thinking transmission and shit. I'm like, where the fuck? I'm like, where's this, bro? But now he make me want to watch One Piece, even though I'm gonna be fucking 59, 60 years old when I'm done. Shit, fuck that.
Look. I can tell you about like Gear 4. Okay, that'll probably pique your interest. Okay, I'm gonna send you a clip. You be like, damn. So yeah.
I know how Luffy get, bro.
Baby girl is on it.
Bro. I can't do it, bro. I'm gonna be in the wheelchair.
Look, bro, I'm only on 100. I've made it to 100. I got 900 more to go before I'm even close to catching up. So
that's like DBZ Z and DBZ GT. That's like all mixed all in
Did
one.
You just say DBZ, DBZZ, DBZZ.
Damn right, yeah. All the 3 motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
They all ain't got Z in them though, bro.
He say CC, B, C, D.
He said DBZ, DBCZ, DBZ, GCZ.
Speaking of Dragon Ball, we got to touch bases on that too. Bro.
Yo, why are we going over? All right, we're gonna do that another one. We're gonna end this Bleach one. He getting off tangent here. So look, y'all, appreciate y'all hanging out with us these past couple episodes for Bleach. We will bring more Bleach back in the summertime when it resumes, all right? Baby girl said bye, so we out. Peace out.
Peace out.